Hi everybody, it's Jane from Tumble Bees. I just want to give you a guided tour of the hive and how we've made classes COVID safe for you all. So I'll change the camera over and I will show you around. Okay, this is just showing you the outside. You will drive down the ramp to the rear of Woodkirk Valley Country Club and park up either in the car park or anywhere where it's safe to do so. You will walk along the back of the football courts and you will see, it could be my car parked or somebody else's generally, outside the double doors you will see that we have a sign that says please keep 2 metres apart and queue here. Now I would like you to queue here unless if there's anybody inside the foyer. So as you arrive and you come inside the foyer, this is what it would look like. So if there's somebody already here, I would like you to wait outside, please. As you then enter, you will see the entrance to the hive. Now we've got some traffic lights. They're not currently operational, but your coach will be waiting by the traffic lights. The traffic light will be set to red and you will be asked to wait with your child. You will be greeted by your coach. Your coach will then wear a visor over their face, a clear visor, and offer you some hand sanitizer to yourself and your children. Now, any allergies or whatever, you are more than welcome to bring your own hand sanitizer. Once the traffic lights change to green, then you will be welcomed inside, and here you will come into the carpet area. If we look, there are coloured bees dotted around the room. You will be directed to a particular colour bee and you will be asked to place your bags and your shoes, etc. We will only allow a few people to be in this area at any one time so that you can be socially distanced. So although we have got 2 bees about 1 metre apart here, you won't both be at those positions at the same time. So we might have somebody at the purple bee and at the same time there might then be somebody at the blue bee. And then once you've moved away from the foyer, from the entrance area, and you start to move around the equipment with your children, that leaves the area free for the next person to come in. So just to show you really, as you go around the room, you will see there are, I'll just zoom in there, some bus stops on the wall. So a symbol with a bee and a stop sign. If I zoom back out again, these are all placed 2 metres apart. So as you're taking your child around the equipment, if there is another child quite close in front of you, ask your child to stop at the bus stop. And then when it's clear to the next bus stop, you can then move forward. Now, as you can see there, we have quite a lot of apparatus. And with only really 7 children in a class, you're easily going to be able to distance. So I'm just guiding you through all of the equipment. There we go. Floor space, we do have some more equipment. So we have the soft wedge for rolling. We've got another beam, the trampette and a balance board. But again, we've only got 4 items on the floor. And again, these are all distanced apart. So as I just pan out there, you can take your children round with the comfort and knowledge that you can all safely distance as you're going around. Now when we come to circle time, we'll move the items that are on the floor out of the way, and then you will see, I don't know if you can just see there, to either side of the picture we have 2 little silver squares. They are 2 metres apart. And all around the floor, we have these little markers. So when we ask you to come and sit at circle time, again, you sat 2 metres apart. Whereas before, when we had 16 children, each with an adult, you would generally be sat shoulder to shoulder. You are now safe in the knowledge that you will be socially distanced. And we can do all our great warm-up, use our hand apparatus, do our action songs, etc. And we can all do our skills. We can get back to our climbing, and then at cool down, we're back to the circle. But most importantly, And although you might think that the fun police have been in, we have taken away the parachute, but we have thought very carefully and very hard about that. By removing the parachute, we are reducing COVID risk of spreading, the risk of COVID spreading. As you know, it can be by touching surfaces, etc., but it's the particles that come from your breath that can spread it. Now, if we're all wafting a parachute around, then particles that are coming out of our mouths are really being moved around the room, and we may as well forget social distancing and all sit shoulder to shoulder and face to face again. So in our understanding, a parachute needs to come out of the class purely to keep you all safe. But we do have a great cool down session for you in store. So we're going to still reduce the children's heart rates, have some great songs, and we're still going to do some songs at the end, as well as learn our gymnastic shapes. And then we're going to finish with a little waggle dance and wave goodbye. And then when you're asked to take your children off the mats and go back to the carpeted area, again, you will be asked to go back in groups. So we might say, if you've got the purple bee and the red bee and, say, the orange bee, you might be asked to come forward and get your child ready. And as they have left, then we might bring some more of you forward. So it's just being a little bit patient at the end. If you need to rush off at the end of a class, do let us know and we'll make sure you're one of the first ones to get your child ready to leave. The hand sanitizer will be available to you near the baby change area. Do help yourself to hand sanitizer at any time during the class or at the end of the class as well. And we look forward to meeting and greeting lots of families. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.